Let's turn our attention now to Campaign 2020. President Trump reaching out to Atlanta's black community today, asking them to give him a chance in 2020.
He made the plea this afternoon as he launched Black Voices for Trump. It's a coalition to recruit African-American voters.
They passed crime bills that devastated your communities, and Democrats waged a relentless assault on the cherished values that have always defined African-American families. You know that. It's amazing that you've stayed so long, to be honest.
CBS 46 political analyst Dr. Rashad Richey is in studio tonight. He's going to break down the president's visit. You watched it closely, Rashad. The president says he wants black votes. Is this visit going to help him accomplish that?
I'm not sure. So let's look at the methodology of the campaign. Yes, he has a campaign called Black Voices for Trump, but then he restricts the black voices that can attend. The meeting was not well attended. You only had 200, maybe 300 people there by invite only. So their strategy to control the messaging. Also, Secretary Ben Carson was there, and Herman Cain, a conservative talk show host and conservative blogger. I don't know if those are the individuals who are in place to actually change the minds of African Americans who may not already be conservative. So remember, what they're trying to do is transform the narrative of black folk who would normally not vote for Trump to vote for Trump. And I'm not sure if they moved the needle on that today.
Well, who are the people who were in that crowd downtown today? The president was naming off a list of some high-profile conservatives. Some of them you just mentioned. I'm just curious, though, and this is off the record. I mean, we haven't discussed this. I'm going to just go ahead and throw it out there.
Go for it.
It is assumed, and statistics do prove it, that there is a large proportionate of African Americans who are Democratic. But can an African American or person of color support the president, like his fiscal policies, but dislike the person, and so therefore be a Republican? Because let's be honest, when those people showed up in those MAGA, individuals of color showed up with MAGA hats and the red T-shirts, some of them they're laughed at on social media. They're making fun of them, saying, well, you know, why are they supporting him?
Yeah, those conservatives that came out today, they are absolutely Trump supporters. I didn't see anybody who was probably a recent Trump convert. Now, 8%, remember that number, 8% of black folks actually voted for President Trump nationally when he ran the first time. Only 4% of that 8% are saying they are willing to vote for him again. So that is going in the opposite direction of the momentum that Trump and the Vice President Mike Pence would like to see. So yes, this is very strategic, and we're seeing a hope for new black support, but tonight or today did not move the needle whatsoever.
Okay, so he's launching this initiative. It doesn't mean that he hasn't closed the deal yet.
Yeah, he has a long way to go, and honestly, by the crowd today, that hill seems steeper and steeper. I'm not sure if they're going to try to do this nationally or continue to launch this from places like Atlanta, Chicago, New York, and LA. But if they try to do this as a national approach, they will have to get better validators in the black community and actually talk about policy rather than just talking about how the opposition party has failed them. They have to articulate their own agenda as to why black people should vote for them and what the community can benefit from having a Republican as president.
Okay, we're going to keep our eye on this. And Rashad, we appreciate your insight. It's always invaluable.
Thank you.
All right.